To the channel. Alright, today I have something very interesting for you guys. Something very surprising. So today the main star of the show is this. I'm gonna make some chicken wings, Escovitch. Alright? So we're gonna put that up there. So once it comes in, guys, thumbs up live and feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so it's all set. Alright, these are my dumpling. I'm just shaping these. Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna set that there. And I'm gonna get some heat underneath that. We need a little bit more oil in this. That should be enough. All right, so remember I said I'm gonna make Escovitch chicken wings. So I'm just gonna season my flour. So we'll get our flour nice and seasoned. So the next thing I'm gonna do here, thank you very much, we're gonna prep up these chicken wings. So these little part, we don't need them. Now these is not a lot I have. I decided I want to make some Escovitch chicken wing. We have some dumpling going over the other side. Alright, if you want, you can just give them a little bit of score like this, you know, personal preference. You don't have to. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do here, we're gonna put them inside. Gonna move this, give my knife a bit of wash. Now we're gonna execute this lovely dish. All right, so we're gonna season our wings. One of the things I like to do, add a bit of garlic in this. We're gonna put just a splash of olive oil over this. And just a pinch cider vinegar. Remember, you don't have to make it like me. Just make it yours, all right? All right, so that's how I season my wings. So that wings seasoned. I'm gonna show you something else. Gonna get some double cream. I'm gonna get 1 egg. Remember, when you're making this, just make it yours. Meaning, you don't need to, you know, some people are making things like this, they're saying, oh, you're making it the wrong way. Listen, just make it yours, because you will never be able to please everybody. Impossible, especially human being. All right. Grab myself a whisk. Thank you very much. Thank you. Once it comes in, guys, remember, once it comes in, thumbs up the live and subscribe to the channel. Just notice this, what I'm doing, very careful. See that? And this, we're gonna put this over our wings. Very important. Normally if you're doing that, but I'm not doing a lot, so you know, you would leave that in the fridge a little bit. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna lock this down now. Now you see you have the flour here. You make sure it coat all over this. I'm gonna put him in. Very important. All right. So one hand in that. I'm gonna use the other hand. I'm gonna kind of squeeze this on. This take a little bit of time and technique. Thank you, Juan. Thank you very much. See that? We're gonna put him on that. Morning. So that's how we're gonna lock this down. Yeah? We're gonna repeat the same process. The good thing is not a lot I have to do, but I'm gonna do some dumpling also. Shake him off a bit. You know what I mean? Put that in. Get your flour on that. Very important. Just don't get both hands wet. So I'm kind of squeezing this. So I'm shaking the excess flour off. So I have 2 left. So this is how you make your delicious Escovitch chicken wing. Last one this I have. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live and feel free to like, share and subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna wash my hand off quickly. All right, we're gonna set this aside. We're gonna light that. I need a peeler. So meanwhile I'm doing this. So this, I'm just gonna set it aside and I will tell you the reason why. We have a dumpling here. We can start fry the dumpling meanwhile. We'll let that relax a little bit. My oil is a little bit hot. So I'm gonna turn this down. Or next trick is put enough inside here. And then try turn these. Because if you don't turn these because the oil is hot, it's gonna burn. And I don't want them burned. So just quickly turn them. All right. This is fully charged. Thank you very much. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up live. You seen that? Calm down a bit. All right. What I need now is to make my Escovitch garnish. And we're gonna knock this up quick and easy. I need to put a container over there to put my dumpling in. So I'm gonna use 2 different type of onion in that. Where is it? I'll turn that up a bit. All right, we need carrot. Thank you very much. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. Top up the screen. Okay, we have that. I need a little bit of white onion. If I just get a bit of white onion, I'm all right. All right, there you go. Bit of white onion. All right. So we don't need a lot of that. I'm gonna turn this. Remember, the star of the show is the chicken wing. And they're gonna go in that. But the reason why I'm doing this, because you have to pay attention to that. All right. So we're gonna set that aside and we're gonna cut some of this. Remember what we're making? Escovitch chicken wing. All right. We need a couple bits of this. You can do this julienne or slice, so you don't need a lot of this. So we're gonna julienne this. I think I need a little bit more carrot in this. See, these things take time. When I said they take time. All right, so a little bit more carrot. All right, we have the red onion. We don't need any more of that. We don't need that. I probably can put a little piece of red pepper. I'm checking the fridge. See what I find in the fridge. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. And hit that subscribe button meanwhile. Okay. I find a little bit of yellow pepper. I have some Scotch bonnet here. I don't need much. I need to put the harder vegetable them aside. What I mean, because you're gonna start with them in the pot. That. So the peppers, you don't want it too overcrowded. I find just utilizing what I find inside the fridge. That's what I do sometime when I'm cooking. Whatever you find in the fridge, just utilize it. Create a lovely dish. Okay. So this is getting hot. I'm gonna put my another stainless steel pot on here. Turn it up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna use 1 garlic. We're gonna crush this. Bam. 1 garlic. I have a Scotch bonnet here, but I don't want to use all of that. Thank you very much. Because this thing will take your nose off. All right. All right, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna swap the dumpling a bit. And we're gonna work on this because I want that to ready. We're gonna swap that. Swap the dumpling over. In this, we're gonna go in with some olive oil. Thank you very much. Olive oil in there. Thank you very much. So we have olive oil here. I'm gonna get some pimento berries. We're gonna give him a bit of heat in that. It's very important. And once I drop the chicken in that, because I don't want it too hot. We bring him up to temperature. You'll see the reason why I don't try to cook the chicken yet, but I'm going to drop it in a bit. All right, so this is getting hot. So I put the carrot and the onion in. I like to give him a little bit of season. Couple of pimento berries. Tell you the time change over here now, guys. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, and outside dark and look very boring. All right, so that's why I'm rocking the dumplings in. So with these, you don't want these to really cook too much. We're going to drop the rest of this in and a Scotch bonnet. You know, making a little bit of anything Escovitch, you need a little bit of Scotch bonnet in this. Bit of seasoning. Cider vinegar. a sprinkle of sugar in that. Just give it a little bit of taste. Alright, we're gonna set this aside now. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna work on now, just leave the dumpling there over that. I'm gonna bring the pot for the wings down here. Now with this, I have to be very careful because I want them look a little bit different. So garlic, gonna turn that up a bit. Just gonna test if this is hot enough. Okay. We're gonna work on our lovely wings now. So the wings is nicely rest. What I'm gonna do, I wanna see if the oil hot enough. So it's not hot enough. I'm gonna bring the temperature up because you don't want the cold oil for these wings. You want them hot enough. So what I don't need, I just move it out the way just to get space. All right, so I'm coming on well now. Just notice the trick what I'm doing. I'm not gonna pack it up, like full it up with the chicken. I'm just gonna rinse this board off. Yeah, it's very important that you don't overwhelm it. Just take your time. Just keep an eye on it. So I'm just going to give them a turn. All right, we're going to put some more. The oil getting hotter and hotter. So we're going to put some more in. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stella. All right. So the dumpling finished. So I need to work on this now. Concentrate on this. That's so much better. So what we're waiting on is our chicken now. We're gonna lock this down, but it won't take long anyway. So we have the dumpling over here. So I want to lock this down now. Nice and crispy. Look at that. All right, a couple bit more minutes and I'm all good to go. This one needs to submerge a little bit. That's why I turned that on over here. So I turn that, just put him over there in another pan. Because when you're doing this, everything must submerge. Seeing that popping already? This one bursting shot at me. Alright, I'm gonna see if I find one of this mesh. Thank you very much. Just to make sure they're soaked properly, you know. Kind of put some of them over this side. All right, not too long, and then we'll lock him down. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. So just waiting on these lovely chicken wings. We're gonna lock them down. Yeah, welcome from France. Yeah, man, welcome from France. You know, you're all welcome. I want this nice and crispy. They're almost ready. 2-3 minutes max. And then we'll lock them down. Almost there. Thank you very much. Well, I'm making some, you heard of Escovitch fish? Well, this time, Escovitch wings. Yeah. We're locking that down. Make sure these soak properly. Look at this. Nice and crispy. See that? I'm almost there. I like when they're nice and crispy. We don't want anything draining. Notice what I do, I just put him on here. Let him drain a bit. All right. All right, we're gonna lock this down now. So, oil, that's it. We just let them drain, let them sit a bit. Yeah. All right. So this will just push him over here. We're gonna let him cool down a bit. So I didn't even need this. All right. This is the moment we're all waiting for now. This is what we're all waiting for. All right. See how long it takes to cook, but then plating it up, it doesn't take much time. All right. So we have here lovely wings. So them nice and crunchy. Watch this now. Now this is the nice part. You garnish, Escovitch garnish over this. The thing is, you don't want to overcrowd it. Bit of pimento over this. It's just so simple. Scotch bonnet. Don't want to put any Scotch bonnet on it, you know. Scotch bonnet, I'm telling you, this thing hot. And then what we're gonna do, some of the juice in here. We're just gonna tilt this. And there you have it, guys. Scotch bonnet chicken wings. And if you do find value in this content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do leave a positive comment. So this is what Linden brings to the table. All right. Push him back down. So what you can have with this, you can have some dumpling with it, whatever you want to have, some festival, some bami, you know, rice and peas. Just make it yours, it's what it is. All right. So I'm going to give you another close-up shot. And remember, guys, once it comes on, if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And remember to thumbs up the live also. I live in the UK, but I'm from Jamaica. Thank you very much. Not a problem, Emma. Thank you very much. And here we have some dumpling over here. So you can have it with whatever you want to have it. Thank you, Daniela. Appreciate it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to enjoy these lovely wings. So as I said, guys, for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and thumbs up the live. You have nothing to lose. I'll see you later or tomorrow in another live. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming on. And thanks for your patience also. And thanks you all for your support. And for those who leave positive comments, I appreciate you all. Yeah, they're hot. I'm not going to break them because they're hot. You want to see inside? I'm not going to break them. All right. I'll see you later.